It's going to be very interesting because we want to do something very mild for you today. Very interesting topic today. We're looking at reducing stress through music. You know what music does to the body? It soothes the body. It calms the nerves. And so we'll look at music today. You know, Lagos, especially Lagosians, they are used to stress. You enter into traffic gridlock every day. You're selling, you're running, you're moving. Everything is just chaotic most times. But you know what music can do for you? You do not know, you want to know? Stay tuned with us today as we'll take up reducing stress through music. Well, away from that, of course, we're going to be doing the newspaper review this morning, and Anthony is here. Good morning to you, Anthony.
Good morning, Vera. How you doing?
Beautiful.
Well, it's the Friday, like you said. We've been waiting for this since, I'd say Tuesday, because it was public holiday. On Monday, though we were working.
We worked from Mondays through.
Yes. Good to be back on the show. I've been busy all throughout the week. Okay,
we're not alone here. We have Barrister Kolawole that will be reviewing the papers with us this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Vera. Thanks for having me.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Well, this morning we'll go through the newspaper as usual this morning, and we will just take off the newspaper review segment. But let's go on this break. We'll be right back.
SuperDawn, your daily live current affairs program where topical issues that border on politics, economy, sport, and sizzling national issues are analyzed, now holds every Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Superscreen television. Let your voice be heard. Join us.
Welcome back. Well, it's a newspaper review segment, and we've introduced our guest before now, Barrister Kolawole. Good morning once again.
Good morning, Vera.
Well, we'll start with the Punch this morning. The Punch newspapers, the first story says 24 killed in fresh herdsmen attacks on Benue communities. This was said through the Reps Caucus. And we also have in the papers, lawmakers decry suspension of military operation in this state. Well, Barrister, 24 killed in the fresh herdsmen attacks on Benue community again. Why Benue?
Honestly speaking, Vera, this is a very, very worrisome development. Nigeria's land today is choking and it is soaked with human blood. It is an abomination to shed human blood. Any society which has no respect for human life is destined to perdition. Benue in particular has been in the news for the long reasons all this while. Too many times, too many places in different areas, human beings have been killed like fowls. And we thought by now with the Operation Cat Race also, which the army said they launched, we thought by now at least the killings in Benue and so many other parts of the country would have subsided. That it is coming at this time again,
okay, but let me read what the members of the House of Representatives raised the alarm over these fresh killings. The lawmakers who spoke at the National Assembly in Abuja demanded full military presence in Benue community, constantly under attack by herdsmen, as against the ad hoc operations such as the current Operation Cat Race. For instance, between April 2nd and 4th, the lawmakers said up to 24 persons were confirmed killed in a renewed attack in the state, while several others were missing. So this has continued even in this month.
Exactly. The call for army to be to be stationed in Benue is not realistic. It is not feasible. Nigeria is such a large country that if the army have to cover every inch of the Nigerian soil and order, we probably will have to recruit millions and millions more of men into the Nigerian army. And when you recruit people, you are going to pay salary. When you also deploy people on special operations such as this, they will have to earn special allowances. You will have to kit them. Just overnight, I was reading exchanges between legislators, politicians, and all that. That the president just approved the release of $1 billion and $1 billion for buying military equipment and all that. A lot of people are not too pleased with that. The governor of Ekiti State, for example, came out and said, look, don't use part of the fund that should go to my own state to equip the Nigerian military for whatever reasons. And also, the issue is kitting the military is a very, very huge expenditure. And asking them to cover every inch of the Nigerian land, for God's sake, is not feasible. My recipe would be that, as it were today, we should begin to hold the community leaders responsible for what is happening. Because if the Obas, if the Emirs, if the Bales and all the different heads are here, there is no way people will be carrying out this kind of ugly operations within their domain without them having an inkling as regards who is behind some of these things. It is their children.
The writer of that headline says lawmakers decry suspension of military operations in Benue State. What that actually means is they are trying to do away with the military. How is that going to help the situation of things, and knowing fully well that they need national security?
My suspicion is that maybe the military require those men in some other places. Look at Samfara this last few days too. Tens of people were killed in different communities and all that. They probably would have to take those men to some theaters of operations or war in some of the Boko Haram insurgencies too. In about a week, within the last 2 weeks too, they have also been very restive and active in the Borno axis and all that. So the army is already overstretched. Asking them to cover every inch of Nigerian soil is basically not
possible. Well, let's have more stories.
Okay. Ondo pregnant women protest increase in antenatal fees. Some pregnant women disrupted activities at the Ondo State Specialist Hospital, Akure, on Thursday as they protested against alleged outrageous bill charge for their antenatal care by the state government.
Yes, I honestly support the process. I have always said that rather than start carrying cutlasses, cudgels and canes and dousing people with petrol and throwing tires around their necks and burning them, I would rather want to see our people, when they are displeased with any situation, with any government policies and program, to embark on protest to draw the attention of the government institution to what they are displeased with. When the former Mimiko was there, who was a medical doctor, he was a little bit sympathetic to women and children. And then the wife of Mimiko also had the programs in which pregnant women and children will walk to any hospital in Ondo State and then have free treatment. But since that governor left, Akeredolu came in, he thought that he required to generate more revenue, that the government cannot continue with giving free medical services to women and children. So he seems to be withdrawing that program, and I think it is wrong. He should look for money to do whatever program he has from some other sources. All over the world, or in most responsible places in the world and all that, women and children are given special care.
Yes.
In a place like Britain, once you are pregnant, you have access to all this. And after your delivery, milk and some other things will be supplied to your children, and then you also have some little allowance to even keep your children in kindergartens, in nursery schools and all that. Until such a child attains the ages of 18, the government will continue to look after some of these things. I think we have reached a situation in this country in which we should be able to provide some of these little benefits, not only just for the pregnant women, but also for the young girls.
Okay, we also have this
for
story.
The children.
Italian arrested in Lagos for killing Nigerian wife and daughter. Nigerian artist Zainab Ali, popularly known as Alize, and her 4-year-old daughter Patra have been reportedly murdered by her Italian husband Peter Nessin. They were allegedly murdered in the family residence at Oceanic Parade Banana Island in the early hours on Thursday. Although details of the circumstances surrounding the incident were still skirmishy, that's the Punch reporter learned that Peter had been picked up by the police. I heard this yesterday. When I heard this, it's all in the news that he murdered the wife and daughter. I think something must have gone wrong with him.
I agree with you, Vera. It is not the first time it is going to be happening. I will remember in particular too, there was this young lady in Nigeria who was married to a Briton. Or was it an American? After some time, they left Nigeria, went to Britain, or is it UK, US, I can't remember. And when they got there, this young Nigerian lady also brought her mother and some of these other things. But after some time, divorced these foreigners and all that. And then you know that they are law. They are once you divorce and all that, the law can match you out of the house, and then the properties and all that is left to the woman and then the children. But this foreigner came back, sneaked in through the back door because he had a spare door, and went in there, killed this lady, killed the children, and also killed the mother-in-law who was also in the house. The lessons to learn from all this is that they see sometimes when we are looking for free ride, free lunch, free everything, and some of these comforts and all that, it could be dangerous. You know, in the past, before you marry anybody in our own climate here, a lot of information, a lot of investigation would have been done about the person, about the background, about where they're coming, about their temperament. And when if your parents are not satisfied with the information they get, they will not allow you to marry such a person. But now, it is the children who
choose. But is it wrong to marry someone from not?
No. After all, Nigerian men also killed. There are so many Nigerian men who have killed their wife.
With that guy,
it all depends on individual.
Final one.
But it's just that we must be careful in choosing our spouses.
Okay, final one on the Punch. Act and Live. Zara more than a guest at the marriage of Anansewa. I've read that book. With the support of Lagos State government.
Classic.
The National Association of Nigerian Theatre Act Practitioners and National Theatre. Ghana celebrate the World Theatre Day with this marriage of an Ansewa live drama.
Yes.
I wish I was
in secondary school, you remember?
I would have tried to sit down. I really read the marriage of an Ansewa. I was a literature student, so I did that.
Okay. I remember I also read it both in primary school and the university. It's a book that could be described as a classic now.
Very classic.
So many generations of young African, young Nigerians are reading that book. That reminds me of what you said. You see, there is a need for us to revive the theater culture in this country. When Robert Ogunde was there, when Baba Salah was there, Ade Love and all that. And then when we were in secondary school, there were traveling theaters who would go to all the different secondary schools and primary schools and make performances in those days and all that. They not only earn income through that, they also kind of inculcate a theater culture in the children. But all those are visible. I want to encourage that some of the churches, some of the mosques, and some of those empty warehouses that we have all over the country today should be converted to theater houses where our children can apply their trade. Exactly. The implication of that is you are going to generate jobs. Also, those empty warehouses and all that to convert to theaters and then cinema houses will become very, very busy. And then the young children can also begin to learn and then inculcate new skills and all that to be able to survive. Theater is serious business, very, very big business all over the world. Look at Nollywood, see what actors and actresses, this is the kind of money and the kind of environment which we can replicate that in Nigeria if only we have the right programs in place.
Okay, we will move away from the Punch and we'll take the next paper.
Vanguard's newspaper, we have, there will be trouble if Buhari approves $1 billion without NAS. The House of Representatives said yesterday that there would be trouble if President Muhammadu Buhari approves any money for arms procurement without approval by National Assembly. Chairman House Committee on Army, Rimandi Shawulu, who stated this yesterday, said the president lacks the constitutional powers to approve money or for arms procurement without the mandate of the legislature, insisting that any such violation was bound to brew trouble between him and the National Assembly. As a lawyer, how do you have this? What's your take on that?
I agree with him. I think it's in section 81 or thereabout of the Constitution. I can't remember precisely. That provides the steps that has to be taken before the executive arm of government begin to expend money. It's basically that if the executive feels that they have the urgent need to spend money or to appropriate money and all that, you will prepare a supplementary budget and take it to the National Assembly for the National Assembly to approve, and then once they have approved or appropriated it, and it's part into appropriation laws and all that, you begin to spend. But too many times this president has taken the liberty with the National Assembly and approved money for the secretary to be spending. You remember, each time the governor cried to him that they said they were broke, he would say money should be released for them to...
But in this particular case, do you think...
It's against the law.
In this particular case, do you think it's right at this time for the president to release such an amount for ammunition? Do you think it's right?
No, it's totally wrong. It's totally wrong. Even though there is the urgent need to equip the army to provide more money for them to be able to do the difficult tasks that we have allotted them, you still must follow the steps. That is the appropriate legal step. That's like I said.
But if they accept if the National Assembly accept this one, do you think Nigeria at this stage? That's what I'm saying. We need to take such an amount for ammunition right now. If the National Assembly say, okay, go ahead, you can use it, do you think it's the right time?
That is possible that the National Assembly will turn him down. If the National Assembly turns him down, there are still some other ways by which you could go about raising money. That is, you could also approach the National Assembly to vary or via some money in some other places to really be able to raise this fund for the army. But for you to take laws into your hand and say, and damn the National Assembly, and say whether you approve it or not, I'm going to approve.
He hasn't done that. We have another story. He hasn't done that. He's not saying he's going to approve it.
Okay, we have...
No, I think he has approved it already.
Milai begs escort to stop INEC. But the story I'm actually interested in is drama as vigilantes prevent SARS from arresting Milai. There was much drama yesterday at 8 Fidel prayers for late Deputy Majority Leader of the House of Representatives, Buba Jubril, in Lokoja, Kogi State, as operatives of Federal Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS failed to arrest the senator representing Kogi West, Dino Milai, who was at the event. The police had a few days ago declared the senator wanted over his implications in handing over illegal weapons to some kidnappers who claimed to be his thugs. The SARS operatives had stormed Kabawa Primary School, Lokoja venue of the Vidal prayers in efforts to arrest Senator Milai, but were struck as local vigilante men encircled him and made it impossible for the SARS operatives to get close to him. So my question is this: we have been clamoring for state police and these our local vigilantes are a sort of community agencies sort of to secure the area, and this right here is an effect of vigilantes around our communities. They are protecting Milai from being arrested by the SARS, which is a direct order from top. So what's your take on this? Do you think we really need this local security agencies? Do you think
that's state policing?
Sort of. Do you think we really need them? Will they be used against the law? Fact, there is good and bad of everything, but what's your take on it?
Well, first and foremost, let me say that even though Junior Melaye attended the same secondary school with me, I had left before he got in there. I was 4 hours junior. I've also been following his travel in the National Assembly. I want to emphasize and say that I am not supporters of Dina Melaye. I don't like what he is doing, especially his approach to the responsibility that is thrust upon him in the National Assembly or in the Senate. But that be the case, what is happening to Dina Melaye is very, very worrisome, and it should not be encouraged. It could happen to any of us. It's Dina Melaye today, it could be another person tomorrow.
What do you think is happening?
Yeah, it appears to me that the police have become partisan in respect of these things. And because one, the case is already before the court. It is only the court that can issue an arrest warrant against Dina Melaye if he refuses to show up at the next hearing of the case, which is, I think, is coming up in May. And May is very, very close to this time. The police should have waited for Dina Melaye not to show up in court next May when the court is sitting on this matter. You will recollect that when they came last, Dina Melaye sent his lawyer to the court. He was a batch of lawyer he sent to the court and all that. And if he had sent his lawyers to the court and all that tells you that immediately this man gets a summons, he's likely to appear in court, because he said, as of today, he has not even been served any summons regarding the case that he has in court. So the police should exercise patience and wait. It is the same thing police did when Senator Mesau had problem with the Inspector General of Police. Dina Melaye is having police problem now with the governor of Kogi State. Also, the son of the late Abubakar Audu is also being accused along Dina Melaye. So there is a lot of political intrigue surrounding this case. So I would have expected the police to play a neutral role. Another, let the court issue the bench warrant against the arrest Dina Melaye.
So
let Dina Melaye not come.
Political. You think this is manipulation?
Honestly speaking, I think it is political. I think it's political. And the police should not see themselves as a protective regime. That is a police that protects whatever regimes is in power. The police is supposed to be the people's police. Irrespective of who is in power, the police should not support any of the parties. Another. Regarding the questions you asked, whether we should encourage the society or the community or even the state to have vigilante group, I support it. Lagos already has that now, and it is working fine. If it is not appeal, we have the last mile in Lagos now. It is a form of police. You also have the Lagos neighborhood security. It's a form of police. You also have the KAI or those in charge of environmental medicine. It's also a form of police. They may not be carrying weapons or arms and ammunition, but they have the right to really apprehend you and bring you to board. And even if they don't arrest you, they can gather information, supply to the appropriate authority like the police, and then the police will come and make arrest. So we're already feeling the impact of those things. Another, the fact that the vigilante group didn't allow the police to arrest him is sending a signal to the police that this man, that the community in which Dina Melaye find himself, do not support what the police are doing. Because if they supported it, they would have been the one to help the police to arrest Dina Melaye.
We're going to wrap up this segment soon. We don't have time. But I'll take some stories in the Daily Trust, and it says APC may postpone Monday's NEC meeting. And we also have Buhari, why we won't sign the free trade arrangement. And this says, Army kills 21 bandits in Zamfara. The writer says, gunmen kill 24 in Benue and Kaduna. We also have in the papers, wanted, Melaye appears at late Reps Buba's prayer. Though wanted, but he still went there. We have this special promotion. Army releases 3,729 names for special promotion. That's all about that for the Daily Trust. We have some stories in the Nation.
The Nation's newspaper. We have petrol import loss hits 1.4 trillion naira. And we have robbers kill 4 policemen, 6 others in Kwara State. Buhari delays trip to stop Oyegun's extension plot. And of course, we also have roll over $1.1 billion arms purchase cash. It's a controversy though. Okay, that's all I'll take for the Nation's newspaper.
Okay, this is where we end this segment. I want to thank Barrister Tunde Kolawole for always coming on this program. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And it's a weekend. Happy weekend to you. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Viatatom will go on this break, and when we come back, SuperDawn will continue. Please stay with us.
Bad breath, also known as halitosis or phthosis, affects an estimated 25% of people globally. There are a number of potential causes of halitosis, but the vast majority come down to oral hygiene. Halitosis can cause significant worry, embarrassment, and anxiety, but generally it is relatively easy to remedy. The most common cause of halitosis is bad oral hygiene. If particles of food are left in the mouth, they break down by bacteria producing sulfur compounds, and there are a number of common causes of bad breath, which include smoking, tooth decay, and alcohol consumption. Bad breath in children is often due to a trapped item in the nasal cavity. Bad breath is a common problem that can cause significant psychological distress. There are a number of potential causes and treatments of halitosis, which is the third most common reason that people seek dental care after tooth decay and gum disease. The specific odor of breath varies depending on the cause of the problem. It is best to ask a close friend or relative to gauge your mouth odor, as it is very difficult to access it yourself. If no one is at hand, one way of checking the odor is to lick your wrist, leave it to dry, and then smell it. If it smells bad, there is a strong chance your breath also smells bad. Some individuals are concerned about their breath even though they may have little or no mouth odor. This condition is called halitophobia and can lead to obsessive mouth cleansing behavior. Major potential causes of bad breath include tobacco products causing their own types of mouth odor, breakdown of food particles stuck in the teeth. Some foods such as onions and garlic can also cause bad breath after they are digested. Their breakdown products are carried in the blood to the lungs where they can affect the breath. Dry mouth is another cause, as saliva naturally cleans the mouth. If the mouth is naturally dry, but due to a specific disease such as xerostomia, odors can build up. Dental hygiene, which requires brushing and flossing, ensure the removal of small particles of food that can build up and slowly break down, producing odor. A form of bacteria called plaque builds up if brushing is not regular. This plaque can irritate the gums and cause pockets of build up between the teeth and gums called periodontitis. Crash diets, which is fasting and low carbohydrate eating programs, can produce halitosis. This is due to the breakdown of fats producing chemicals called ketones. These ketones have a stronger aroma. Certain drug medications can also reduce saliva and therefore increase mouth odor. Other drugs can produce odors as they break down and release chemicals in the breath, such as nitrates used to treat angina, some chemotherapy chemicals, and some tranquilizers, such as phenothiazines. Individuals who take vitamin supplements in large doses can also be prone to bad breath. Mouth, nose, and throat condition effects sometimes produce small bacteria covered stones that form on the tonsils at the back of the throat and produce a mouth odor. Also, infections or inflammations in the nose, throat, or sinuses can cause halitosis.
Welcome back. Well, I said earlier on when we started the program, we're talking about stress. And today we want to look at reducing stress through music. Can music really reduce stress? And if you like music, what does it do? How do you feel when you hear songs? How do you feel? Well, today on this program, we decided to take this topic because we know it's a weekend. And for Nigerians, most weekends are loaded, jam-packed, event, activities. And so we are taking that today because we want our weekend to be very interesting. In the studios with us this morning, we have Bola Odukoya. He's a musician and a guitar tutor. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sis.
Good to see you. Happy many years.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Good to see you. Yes, this morning we're looking at reducing stress through music. But can someone actually reduce stress by just listening to music?
Yes, so true. Truth of the matter is music has a way of just calming the nerves and, what's the word? Changing the emotions.
How will that be?
Truth of the matter is, if you're angry and you actually listen to soft, soothing music, it has a way of just resetting your emotions from that place of anger or stress to a place of just calm and tranquility.
Just soft
music. Or just something like, Diana, Diana, I wanna take you away, Diana, my baby. A song like that can just help you at that moment reset.
Okay.
Music has that power to do that.
True. Okay. Is it just this kind of music that you do, or because we have like different genres of music, dancehall, we have rap, hip hop, you know.
I would definitely not call myself a rap and hip hop person.
No,
I'm an R&B rock kind of guy.
Okay, R&B rock kind of guy. Now, rock. We know rock is this noisy. I mean, rock stars are the noisiest, weirdest people on earth. Trust me. I mean, if I see a rock star, I'm seeing someone definitely weird. I mean, coming from, you know, when rock actually started. Right now we have, you know, the infusion of rock and some other sort of music. But you said that it can actually calm your nerves.
Yes.
I mean, rock having all that loud noise and, you know, strong
Can
guitars,
it really calm the nerves with the sound?
You know?
It's like food. You can take something that is too sweet, or you can take something that is too bitter. You don't have to look at both extremes. There's something in the middle of the road.
Okay, I really.
You understand? I'm saying it's like food. You don't have to take. You just mentioned an extreme of rock. It doesn't have to be that way. There's still beautiful musicians who play some beautiful music, who play rock, who play R&B, who play hip hop, and it is not an extreme. Not every hip hop person is going to go to the extreme of the DMX.
Definitely.
Good. So even genres of music have their extremes. You don't always have to go extremes now. That's all I'm saying.
I want us to look at music in Nigeria, you know, and some people say music has music therapy, you know. You can want to heal yourself, and you get a therapist, music therapist, to do something for you, and
that's interesting.
The healing begins to happen.
Yes.
But Nigeria today is a bit tense. Do we know about music? Do we know the importance about music? Do you think Nigerians know the importance about music?
We do. We do. We do love our music. And more than anything, over the last decade plus, our music has grown to a place of stature internationally because we are very creative people. Nigeria know the forehand. We never carry last. That's the truth. We are very creative people, and our music has developed and grown through the years. So yes, music really does help a lot of people. As in, many people, when they are in their cars or something, music is, you know, listening to radio stations and, you know, music pumping through is definitely one way to help them go through the stress of being in traffic.
Yes. Had someone approached you to say, hey, I'm not feeling too good, can you play me something? Have you gotten that kind of request?
I've not gotten that kind of call yet, but I've actually had a few requests. Well, please, today's my birthday, please record something for me and just post it on social media. And I've done it, and the person goes, oh, you made my day, oh, that was beautiful, that was awesome. Hey, those things happen, yes. But I've not actually had that kind of call yet.
Okay. So looking at music in Nigeria,
yes.
I want to ask you, why music? And with your guitar, why music and your instrument?
Why? Sometimes it's not about the why, it's about who you are. I didn't really choose the guitar, it chose me. Because I learned to play the piano when I was 7. My dad got, and my sister and I, my sisters and I.
It's a family thing.
It's a family thing. So I got a piano teacher when I was very little. I could learn to read music from the age of 7. I only started playing the guitar when I was 19, during an ASU strike. And even that was by accident. Next door neighbor just pushed it. There's a guitar in your house for your elder sister. Learn it now since you have nothing to do with this.
Your sister plays the guitar?
No, she didn't. She had it. But she never really learned to play. Although I've taught her anyway over the years. I've actually taught her, so she can play now. She's bought her own guitar and she can play now.
I've had experiences where I've been with guitarists and I'm like, I like to learn this, you know, and I just get on the guitar and it's like rocket science. How did you even learn all these strings? You know, you touch it there. I'm not that, you know, books.
No, he's a tutor.
I was given a book. And I've written a book.
So you've written a book?
Yeah.
Wow. So what's like the patience? Like what's like the rudiments of trying to learn this? The first thing you look at, okay, the first 5 things you look at that you have to have, you know, have to possess that discipline before you could go into this.
First thing to learn to play the guitar, cut the nails on the left hand.
Oh.
If you're a right-handed person, cut the
really?
nails on the left hand.
Really?
So you can actually see the nails on my right hand are kind of long because I use them to finger pick.
Wow. Okay, with this you might not really need a plug, right?
A pick.
A pick, oh god.
My pick is in my wallet. I should have brought it along. Yeah, so you actually use a pick. I actually teach everyone to use their picks. Finger picking is a little more advanced.
Okay.
So you cut off the nails on your left hand and then you have to go through some pain in your fingertips for the first 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
That will develop some calluses, a thick layer of skin. There's actually a second layer of skin on my fingertips. That's what makes you a guitarist. So you have to go through the pain for like 2-3 weeks. It's just like bodybuilding now. The first 2-3 weeks, your muscles will be aching.
Okay.
You'll be pumping and you'll be fine. Same thing with music. You go through some pain in your fingertips. And after that.
Second thing.
Then Then you just need to start learning your chords the same way you learn a new language. You learn a few words, put the few words together to form a sentence. The same way you learn a chord, and you learn another chord, and you learn another chord, and you learn to put them together.
Okay, I know that you tutor people, you train people.
Yeah.
I like music. So this show today is going to be about music. Maybe something is going through my mind or your mind right now, and you need some kind of music to calm you down. We're friends on Facebook, and I see where people say, well, no, just do something, and I'm just wondering, this Bola that I have always by my side, I'm not using him. Oh my God, I decided to make look at issues in Nigeria today. We have security issues, we have lots of challenges, economy issues, and we have loads of things. Some people right now, as they're watching, might just feel like, I want to commit suicide, I'm tired, it's finished. I brought this music, I brought him, this musician for you today. So most of the times we're going to be playing some songs. What kind of song do you play? Is it everything?
Yeah, I teach everything, but most of the time I sing gospel.
Okay, can you do us something this morning?
All right.
Something that I like to dance.
The song is a remix from the song I learned when I was young. I just wrote my verse to it. He has done so much for me.
I need to dance to this.
Taking away my sorrow. He has set me a captive free, giving me hope for tomorrow.
No, we'll come back to that, but we must go on this break. I'm being carried away. I love music, you should know by now. But we'll go on this break, and when we come back, we still have Bola with us in the studios. Let's go on a break. I think I'm enjoying today's program. I don't know if you're enjoying with Agbola in the house. Looking at music, it's been used for many years to treat illness, to restore the body and the mind together. People use music. But some people say this music thing is getting too much in Nigeria. Everybody want to be a musician. Everybody just want to rap.
No, everybody wants to be an artist. Everybody wants to be a musician.
Okay, because they cannot actually play. They cannot play the instruments. They want to be artists. You know, everybody wants to be artists. Why is it so? Why do you think this is reigning right now?
People see it as an escape, and because they all, the glamour of being, a performing artist, a successful performing artist is very attractive. We all grew up watching Michael Jackson, who everybody wanted to be, wear those lovely flashy clothes, and it's still basically the same even now. So I think that's just it. It's very attractive, especially people who are really good at their craft. They tend to attract a lot of people. So I guess that's why a lot of young guys just want to be an artist. Yeah, be an artist.
Okay, we talked about our music. You said our music is being appreciated all over the world. That's a fact. But when you come down to this genre of music, we've been having this controversy about good music, and I can remember there was an award show, but I don't want to advertise for anybody, but it was tagged Music Edified, and they were giving awards to specifically to people that had good lyrics. What's your take on your kind of music? Do you think it's with the guitars and all, do you think it's actually progressing in Nigeria? Because right now, what we hear in clubs, on the street roads, apart from we that like listen to music, what you hear more is the Afrobeat, the dancehall, the Wizkids and Davidos. So what do you have to say about the success of your music, your level? The level of music, your kind of music in Nigeria?
Personally, I wouldn't say I've been very successful commercially anyway. That's the truth. I'm being very honest and upfront about it. That when it comes to reaching people and being able to connect with a lot of people through my lyrics and through the kind of work that I do, which for me, I've been tempted to deviate. I would say, yeah, I've connected with a number of people, a whole lot of people. As in, I keep meeting people on the street who go, "Wow, there's a song you did years ago, and it was at a dry period of my life." And
okay, that's what we're doing today.
That song helped me come out.
That's what we're doing today.
That song helped me come out of that dry period of my life. That song helped me. So I was singing every day. I've met number of people who have actually told me that. And now there's, it's cliche, but I would say money can buy that.
So it's music. Is it lucrative in Nigeria?
It depends. Really.
How?
It's not always lucrative. What has actually kept me going all these years, over 15 years now, almost 16 actually, is being a guitar teacher. Okay. I've been teaching since 2001, 2002.
What ages? Or anybody?
From the age of 5 to 60, 63. I think that's the oldest person I've ever taught.
I'll allow you invite a child you've taught so we can see how that goes. Yeah. I don't know if I can play it. I like music. I like the guitar. Yeah. And maybe that's why I like Frank Edwards, because some of his music, he plays this and hey.
He's a musician.
He's a musician.
He's not just an artist, he's a musician. Yeah.
So listening to your kind of music, your music, trust me, it has a lot of content. And we know on the streets in Nigeria, in the public, the music has its power to cause some kind of, let me use the word madness. There's a lot of profane languages out there used on the streets, kids and all. What should we be doing to promote this good music that impacts more on these kids?
Instead of the negative ones we see.
It has to do with the gatekeepers.
Okay.
The media. It's the media that controls what goes through. It's not the musicians that control what goes through. It's the media, it's the gatekeepers. It's the radio presenter, the on-air personalities. You are an on-air personality. It's the they are the content providers, and then they're the gatekeepers who say, I prefer this because this is what people want to hear. And because we want people to listen to our station or watch our TV station or listen to our radio, this is the kind of music we prefer because that's what people want to listen. So it's a symbiotic relationship that there's only so much a musician can do.
But I must tell you here at this juncture that for my station, we do not allow nudity. No matter how you think you're good, no matter how interesting you think your songs are, We do not even play it in our station because we have our beliefs and that drives us. But looking at the world today, I know that some people have said music lowers blood pressure.
It does.
And you begin to wonder how.
It does.
I'm thinking about how I'm going to get money. I'm thinking about how I'm going to fix things.
It's a spiritual thing. Music is spiritual. You can't help it. Music is spiritual. Music can drive you. Music is spiritual.
True.
Okay, can you play me something maybe to link? So if it's spiritual, how do you know what I need at a particular time?
It just flows. And like I said, music can put you in a reset mode.
Maybe you need to put us somewhere right now. Maybe you need to put us somewhere.
Let me continue the song that I started a few minutes ago for our break. He has done so much for me, taking away my sorrow. He has set me a captive free, giving me hope for tomorrow. And when I look to the left, I see your grace and mercy.
I wanted to shout hallelujah.
And when I look to the right, I see your faithfulness. And so I lift up my voice and say, oh, Rere Lomu, tell me why. Kilomu, tell me why. Oh, Rere Lomu, tell me why. Kilomu, tell me why. Oh, Rere Lomu, tell me why. Ole iku ogo, ole arun wole, o wa so banuje mi dayo. Ole iku ogo, ole arun wole, o wa so banuje mi dayo. Oh rere, oh rere, oh rere, love tell me why.
Wow.
That
This is
beautiful.
it. That's the mood I want all of us to be this day. Yes, it's a weekend, and I just want to change the whole thing. We'll be speaking from Monday politics, entertainment now in a very unique way. Yet, Bola, listening to these songs, I know you've taught a lot of people. While teaching, is it just the music? Is it just guitar, or you teach them?
I teach
something
guitar
else?
and voice, and I have a lovely, great partner who teaches piano.
Okay.
I play the piano too, but I don't like to teach it. My partner, he loves to teach.
Okay,
So-
but do you teach them other things like why they should go into music, why music is important? Is it just all about the instrument?
I never teach the whys. I
Okay.
just teach the work. I
Okay.
teach the art. And the truth, now before you get to the art, you have to learn the mechanics first. So I teach the mechanics. I work with kids, a lot of kids I've taught over the years. And I was feeling very sober last month, in the month of March, when one of the first child I ever taught got married.
Wow, you've been doing that for a long time.
That's when I realized, well, now you're getting older.
You're making me feel you're old.
I think, gosh, when I taught her, she was 11. Her name is Damilola, Ni Oshibajo, as the vice president's daughter.
Okay.
And now she's married. And I was like, wow, the first child you taught is now married. Oh boy, you've been doing this a while, Omo. You don't
I'm
pay
sure
for
your
this.
daughter is going to play a lot of.
She's going to play.
She's going to play a lot of music.
The song I sang, I actually wrote it while my wife and I were expecting her.
Okay.
I was praying to God for her because we had waited a while, many years. And there was a period she was like, oh man, we should do this IVF again. I was like, we had failed before, we have done it twice. And as we were actually praying together, and we're just singing and worshiping God, this song came. As in, I was like, I said, hey, let's do it differently. And I decided to change add lyrics to it.
Period.
In the waiting period, that's when the song came.
In the waiting time.
In the waiting
so
time.
God can answer people through music. It comes down through music.
Yeah.
So what kind of music?
Talking about that,
Yes.
let's go a little bit into the Bible. I mean, David was asked to play his
his harp. His harp. Yeah, his harp. Yeah.
Sort of, and it calmed the nerves of the king.
It wasn't just calming the nerves. The guy was demonically oppressed.
Definitely.
And the,
Yes.
the devil left.
devil
The
left.
demon left.
Hear
Music is
music,
a spiritual
hearing the
thing.
kind of music.
You know, it's a spiritual
I said,
thing.
music is a
Like,
spiritual thing.
Have
It is.
you, like, you know, been in any situation or tried to be in that situation where you could, you know, approach psychiatric hospitals or, you know, somehow, or approach a church or something, just play some kind of good music to calm them down? Because, you know...
Yeah, church, yes. But when you mention psychiatric hospital, it hit me like... I
Have you
never
been there
thought
to
of
play
that.
music? Yeah.
Hospital, yes. I'd done that many years ago. And I played, and it was beautiful, but I'd never considered the psychiatric hospital. But now that you've mentioned it, wow, I'll think on it. I will think about it.
Do something about
Okay,
it.
Because music is healing.
Yes. You talked about your waiting period.
Yeah.
I know about this little bit because we're friends on social media. So when it happened, I didn't know how I felt. And when this, if you see this baby girl, oh my God, she's sugar. And the music, the word, I guess, of God, I'm not preaching. They don't preach while you're here. Most times I try not to do that, but it just happened anyway. But if you see this baby, oh my God, I'm just saying for the first time that, you know, through the waiting period, some songs came. And you listened to God, or God gave you the word or the songs. I want to know how it happened. Because some people out there right now this weekend, they're thinking, they're waiting, not for a baby, but maybe waiting to get employment, maybe waiting to get promotion, maybe waiting for monies, believing God that someone should just come and give me money, they have to eat, or healing. So what kind of songs can someone at that point? For me, it doesn't matter the kind of, might be reggae, might be cool music, soft, high music. I like to dance, I like to jump, and so for me, at times I like a high.
Yes.
You know, and but at what point should one now begin to say, hey, it's time to just listen to good music, believe in God, and it will happen? At what point?
At what time? It depends on the person.
Okay.
And there are times when it comes, sometimes when you're meditating and in prayer, and a song just comes to your mind, that maybe a song you learned from your childhood, and you just start singing that song over and over again, and that song just becomes like an altar between you and God. Like, this one is my prayer. This song just basically tells what my heart is saying. And that song could just be your altar between you and God. And like I said, you know,
just
when this song came,
question, is the song coming to your mind? Maybe you can play it. Is something coming to mind?
It's actually a very simple song.
Yeah, but let's hear it.
A very simple song. It's something
It might help people, and that's why we're here.
Very simple.
After this, you do something for me.
It might just help someone right now watching.
The song that really blessed me over the years. Korete, korete, Jesu, korete, 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 Jesu, korete. I go kayo jetan kolade tan korete, Jesu, korete. I korete connection, I korete redemption, Jesu, korete, 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 Jesu, korete. That was by Michael Abdul.
Okay.
I love him for that song. You know, I really love him for it. Another simple one that I know that I sang, it was for me, it's like a, you know,
prayer warrior.
Yeah. It was very simple. Jesus is Alpha, Alpha and Omega.
I like that too.
Jesus is Alpha, Alpha and Omega. So I'm praising for his Alpha, Alpha and Omega. So I'm praising for his Alpha, Alpha and Omega. Like him I want to be forever.
Hallelujah.
Like him I want to be forever. So I praise him for his Alpha, Alpha and Omega. So I praise him for his Alpha, Alpha and Omega. There was a night I was actually singing this song, and I think I sang it for at least 30 minutes. I didn't change to another song. I just kept singing the song over and over and over again.
And what happened to you? What happened?
All I knew was my prayers were answered.
Hallelujah. So you wanted to tell him to play something for you?
Definitely. But before that, okay, after you played the song, actually I was just thinking, we're on SuperDawn. There is Vera, there's Anthony. Why don't you play something? I want to hear SuperDawn, Super Screen.
No, that
Anthony,
would be
Vera.
when he's signing out. I still want to enjoy
That was
some
what I
music.
said. That was
Okay.
Because
We'll
we're
do-
looking at music,
Yeah.
reducing, relieving,
Yes.
calming nerves, stress down. So he's going to do a lot of music for me. Let's interview. I just want to hear him play and let it get into my system, get into your system, so that your weekend will be.
You know, Vera, let's do something. If you're out there,
Let's
you're
dance.
watching
Is that
this.
Igbo?
No, just playing a riff.
If you're out there and you're watching this program right now, you could do well to call in and
If you need a song or you need him to play
That's it.
something,
Just play.
you could just call in right now.
the pro is here.
Okay.
Let him
The
play
pro
you
is
something.
here.
If I don't
But
know
I
the
also
lyrics,
like
I might have
reggae.
to use Google. I don't know the lyrics.
Okay, you know what?
But
Why don't you play
yeah, you wanted
something
him to play this
for-
the song.
Play me something good from Bob Marley.
Okay, reggae tune.
That.
Who is the woman
Last
crying
night I
here?
remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Ojuelegba over serving the hypocrites as they would mingle with the good people we meet. Good friends we've had, good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past, so dry your tears, I say. Oh, no woman, no cry. Oh, no woman, no cry.
Okay, there's another one, Waymaker. I love it, Sinachi's song. Can you play that one? Waymaker, Miracle.
Bring up
In
a
this
walker.
place,
Oh,
I worship you.
I love it. I love this one. I love
I
this one.
worship you. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, moving in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you
we're still going to play more
are.
music. I told you before now that it's just about music, relieving stress through music. And so if you're there right now and you're feeling down, you're feeling downcast, you're not happy, Bola is here. I told him before he came here, I said, I want you to help people relieve their stress. I told him I just want to be happy today. I just want to, maybe on my birthday, I'm going to invite him again.
Yeah.
Maybe.
To be an honor.
And there's another person I love, is it Joe Praise or Eben or David G, Shalon, one of those. Can you play one of their songs? Don't know the songs. Eben, Joe Praise or Frank Edwards.
Frank Edwards.
If that cannot come right now, or which one do you have?
I'm actually trying. There's a Frank Edwards song I really love.
Because guitar.
That's
I've had known I was
I just. Oh Lord.
one Igbo song feeling like that.
Oh man,
Okay, maybe you should take another one. Another song that is coming to mind now. Something from you or from anybody?
Nathaniel Bassi.
Or any other song coming from any artist?
Okay.
Or something.
There are just sometimes when you're almost reaching for the song in your mind and the song is just running away from you.
You know, that's the thing.
It's annoying. I can almost touch it.
Maybe play something else.
When I are there. Whenever I pray, Lord, you hear me.
Okay.
I'm not alone, this I know. What can I bring to you, Lord? But the song of praise, what can I do?
We're going to hold you there as a caller. Sorry about that. You'll come back to that. Yes, good morning to you. This is Super Screen Friday edition. Yes. Okay, from Agbara. Go ahead.
I'm really enjoying what the young man is doing on screen there. He's so lifting. I want him to play me a song like this request. Send down the rain.
Okay, I don't know if you can play that. Send down the rain. Please don't send down the rain now. Okay,
Send down
you.
the rain.
Everybody's blessed.
Huh?
When the rain comes down, everybody's blessed.
Okay. Okay, but if that can't come to mind now, what else can he play? Anything?
The lyrics.
Let him play me Don Williams.
Don Williams.
Don't Williams anymore. I don't know. I'll need something specific. I'll need something specific when it comes to John Williams.
That comes from his mind. That's a good one.
Pardon?
Any good song that comes from your mind.
Okay, any good song.
Any good song.
Okay,
that
was playing
comes to mind.
Ogenedo.
Yeah.
Please play that song.
Okay. Whenever I pray, you are there. Whenever I call, Lord, you hear me. I'm not alone, this I know. What can I bring to you, Lord? But the song of praise, what can I do? What can I do? Yeah. What can I do? What can I do? Yeah. All things you've done for me. Kirido, Kirido, for the life you give, yeah. You draw me close to you, Kirido, Kirido, and you call me your own. What more can I say? What can I do? What can I do? Yeah.
Okay, we're still gonna play another one. I want any song, Igbo from Igbo song, any Igbo song.
I got this. Oh,
Which one?
Okay, it's not an Igbo song anyway. Kafi Branama. I used to like the song.
Granama.
Yes.
By the late
Yes.
Cafe.
Yes, by late Kafi.
I don't know the
lyrics.
The lyrics, yeah, that's the only.
Okay, but what about
it was quite a tongue twister.
Anyway.
It's quite a tongue twister.
Okay, but
although there's
which
one
one?
that was written by a dear friend
Okay.
in my choir, and it goes like this. Oh yeah, nemema.
Okay.
Oh me kwara mozoe. Oh yeah, nemema. You've been good to me. Oh yeah, nemema. Oh me kwara mozoe. You are God, you'll never change. Oh yeah, nemema. Oh me kwara mozoe. Oh yeah, nemema. You've been good to me. Oh yeah, nemema. Oh me kwara mozoe. You are God and you never change. And then I wrote a verse. Like the rod of Moses, you have parted the deep Red Sea.
Oh, hallelujah.
Like the sling and stones of David, the giants have fallen down. Like my 5 loaves and 2 fishes, you multiplied what I have. You have lifted me, Jehovah, you've given me victory. Jesu olore o Jehovah mekwara mozo Jesu onibuore o Jehovah mekwara mozo oye nemema o mekwara mozo oye nemema, you've been good to me. Oye nemema o mekwara mozo You are God and you will never change.
Okay, we're still here. I don't want to be carried away. I'm on set. It's as though I'm floating. And that's how the weekend is going to go. We are setting the weekend for people, yes, and Super Screen is good for that. Yeah, we need to. We need to reset for people. Wow. If you by now, I'm sure that you are calm. By now, I'm sure that, hey, we'll put you in another mode. Yeah, it's very important. It doesn't matter what is happening around you. God is still God.
Yes, sir.
And that's this song, I can remember David G. songs.
David G.
I Trust in You. I can't remember the lyrics now right now.
We'll have to plan this. We'll have to plan
don't
this.
Worry, don't worry.
We'll
but
get the lyrics out.
Maybe they can play it for me now. If you can play David G a bit, and we'll come back to him. He might know the song. I said it before we started.
Yeah.
I don't know music.
It's all right.
I try not to go into it. The day they tell me, come and lead in worship or praise, you will see me, oh my God, everything will just go bam.
Every man has his gifts now. It's all right.
But looking at the world today and looking at what is happening around us, music is in it for us, you know. It takes you to from this level. And you talked about your testimony through music. And that's, for me, is what I'm going home with today. And maybe I'll try to look at some music and play music. I like music, and I like to dance a lot.
It's good.
You can notice if, you know, I like to dance.
You will live long. People who laugh and sing and dance live long.
True.
Amen. But you must do something for us. We will soon wrap up. I'm still waiting if you need a special song, you know. But before you leave, do you sing for your daughter? Do you try to?
Oh, yes.
Do you enjoy what you do first?
I love what I do. I love to sing, I love to write songs, and I love to teach. Okay. That's what I've been teaching for 16 years now.
Okay.
And yeah, the people I've taught are spread all over the world, literally traveling everywhere. Many children are taught, like I said, one just got married, making me realize, okay, I'm not so young anymore.
You're getting older. I'm
like, oh boy, you don't tell, but hey, I'm grateful. And when you're doing what you love, you don't retire.
Yeah, well, do you have plans of going big, like
bigger than
record labels and
or starting an institute, institution?
What's your plan
both.
right now?
I've dreamt of both. I've tried both, and I've already started my. I've actually building my own studio. Parents actually bring their kids for lessons every Saturday because that's when the traffic will permit them. I'm looking forward to the time when they can bring their children during the week through. I'm ready. Until then, I still ride to people's homes. That's why I ride a power bike because traffic can kill my business.
So are you still with your power bike? I
rode a bike here now. In fact, that's what delayed me. My bike had issues yesterday evening, so my mechanic followed me home, removed the batteries, and then he had to bring his own bike this morning. That's why I came a little late. I was waiting for him to bring his bike so I can ride down here. Okay. Well, so he now took my bike to his garage to fix it up.
Okay, so you're still with your bike.
I ride though. If not, stress will kill me in this Lagos now.
I see you on bikes too.
But I drive. When I take wifey and daughter either to the hospital or to church or for an event together, I drive.
Okay. Or if you're alone.
If I'm alone, I'll forget it. I ride. Put on my helmet, put on my gloves and take off.
In 10 years, where do you see yourself?
Definitely. Good question.
I see myself traveling the world, singing, doing what I love to do. Not just for me, but for Jesus, whom I love. I see myself in 10 years doing that. And I also see myself training a whole lot of people.
For the government, what advice do you have for music?
invest
Looking
in
at
our
the
people.
music industry.
Create an enabling environment where intellectual property is valued and intellectual owners get returns on their investments. We need to stop being an oil country to an intellectual property country, because we are creative. And when creative people can see a framework through which their intellectual property can bring returns on their labor, believe me, people will get down and start creating stuff.
Okay.
We are a beautiful people. I believe in my country. I believe in my people, regardless of tribe. Let's forget all that tribalism. We are gifted people. When Super Eagles are playing, you don't care what tribe your striker is. You just want him to score.
I'm sure we don't know.
You just want him to score.
I'm sure we don't know where they're from.
We all love Vincent Eyama.
Yes.
We are saying, bring your hard drive to Vincent Eyama. He will save all the documents on it. We don't care. Nobody remembers what tribe he was from when he was saving those balls that should have gone into our goal. And that's how we should be as a country.
Okay, we are rounding off this program today. Yes, you have a question, Anthony? You wanted to ask something?
Well, I'm just going to ask you this question, or make a request, sort of. We had Bob Marley, we had Fela. They passed the message through their music. First, I'm going to ask you: have you ever done something for the country, like pass the message straight to the politicians, the leaders, and all, to curb the situation in Nigeria?
Okay, have you done something for the country?
No. Personally, no. I guess, I just never felt drawn to write something political. I've never done so. Although there was one that was done by, what's his name? He said that there's a thief in the government house. His name is Mickey Mouse. Oh, Lord. He plays the guitar, too. I can't forget. His name just skipped my mind. He's also an honor personality.
Okay, but you're trying. Now we've said this. I'm sure you're going to do something to keep Nigeria. That's part of being.
Yes, it's part of the love for the country.
Yesterday, so it's part of rebranding.
Yeah.
That reminds me. Yesterday, I'll tell you before we leave. I pray I remember something happened yesterday. But we're leaving now. We want to leave the studios now. Yeah. Can you do something for SuperDawn? We run from Monday through Friday on the show. We treat all sorts of political. Economy, great health, current affairs generally. Can you do a song for us as we leave the studios?
I would need to write it down.
Okay, just do something SuperDawn. Okay, but just do something SuperDawn. Do something for the viewers.
With Vera and
Anthony
or Tony? Anthony.
Well, Anthony. I call him Anthony.
Anthony. Okay. I needed to, get me. Vera and Anthony will take you through your week. Every day at a new dawn, they'll help set you in fleek. Yeah, SuperDawn. Super screen, SuperDawn on super screen, SuperDawn on super screen, SuperDawn, super screen.
That's the rock, man. That's the rock.
That's it.
Thank you so much. I want to thank Bola Odukoya.
Thank you very much, sir.
Guitar tutor and a musician. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
on this edition. I'm not going to let you go easily. After this program, you're going to see I'm going to be flying. I hope you did enjoy this segment of the program. And it's a weekend show. Up next is SuperDawn Sports, and Prince Will Ovieson will be here. He wasn't here yesterday. I wanted him to talk about the Man City and Liverpool match, but he's here today. We'll go on this break. It is SuperDawn Sports. Welcome back. Well, today